Welcome to episode number 8 of this Austin Dundons NHL 22 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. And today, I'm actually playing my Austin Dundons NHL 22 Expansion Draft Franchise. It is round 2, I'm about to play in this episode, I'm going to play round 2, game 1 against one of two teams. It'll be against Chicago or against Calgary. Basically, it'll be against the Chicago Blackhawks, who are the 1 seed, or the Calgary Flames, who are the 8 seed. That series is going to game 7, as you can see right there. By the way, if you can't see it there, or at least the numbers of the two number 3s, if you can't see it there, I'm going to show you the playoff picture, or playoff tree, or whatever they call it right now. As there's only 2 game 7s, so I mean, 6 of the series are over. We beat the Dallas Stars, my favorite team, 4-2 in our series. The Golden Knights beat the Ducks 4-2 in their series. Oilers beat the Canucks in their series 4-2. And then over in the Eastern Conference, and like I said, the Blackhawks and Flames are going to game 7. And over in the Eastern Conference, the Hurricanes beat the Devils 4-2. The Penguins and the Flyers are going to game 7. The Maple Leafs swept the Sabres 4-0, and then the Lightning beat the Capitals 4-2. So it will be the Dundons versus the Blackhawks or Flames, and it will be the Golden Knights versus the Oilers, and then over on the Eastern Conference side of the bracket, it will be the Hurricanes versus the Penguins or Flyers, and then it will be the Maple Leafs versus the Lightning. And we'll find out momentarily here in a few minutes who are actually going to play in round number 2. And if it's the Flames, we have home ice advantage because we're the 6th seed. They're the 8th seed. So if we play the Flames, we have home ice advantage, and game 1 will be in Austin. If we play the Blackhawks will have home ice advantage, and game 1 will be in Chicago. But yeah, Alexander Wennberg, our captain, leads our team in points. Played all 6 games, has 6 points, 4 goals, and 2 assists. With Niederreiter has 5 points. DeBrust has 5, but DeBrust is injured, and I'm pretty sure he has I think it was an MCL sprain or something, and he's out until June 20th, and unfortunately that's the rest of the season. So he did have 5 points in 5 games, 1 goal and 4 assists, but unfortunately he's out for the rest of the year. Ross Lippert has 4 points, along with Tati and Emmy and Silverberg, and then just down the list. I'm not going to go all the way down the list. But either way, our captains Alexander Wennberg, and our 2 alternate captains are Jake DeBrust and Kyle Palmieri. I'm not sure if we only have 1 alternate captain now, or if it just assigned someone else as the alternate captain. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, that doesn't really matter. We're going to find out in less than a minute here if we're going to play in Chicago or Calgary in round number 2. Let's find out right now. So it looks like we're on day after game 6 against Dallas. Looks like neither game 7 was played, but I assume today both game 7s will be played, or at least 1. And yeah, both were played. We'll find out, who won both game 7s and who we're playing in round number 2 right now. 3, 2, 1. Calgary is an upset. Chicago! And game 1 is in Austin because, like I said, we're the 6th seed. They're the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Oh my, what an upset. And looks like the Flyers beat the Penguins still. I'm not sure if that was an upset or not. Looks like Calgary beat Chicago 4-3, and the Flyers beat the Penguins 4-1. Both games, the game was in Chicago, Calgary and Chicago. Flames beat the Blackhawks 4-3 in Chicago, and then the Flyers beat the Penguins in Pittsburgh 4-1. So out of those 2 game 7s, the road team won both games. So the matchups are now Dundons, Flames, Oilers, Golden Knights, and then over in the Eastern Conference, it's the Hurricanes and Flyers, and then it's the Lightning and Maple Leafs. It's a final 8 teams, 2, 4, 6, 8. The final 8 teams here in the Stanley Cup playoffs here in 2022. As game 1 is on Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. Let's sum up to the date because we're the day before game 1, and now we're on the day of game 1. The Flames, and now we have home ice advantage. So game 1, like I said, will be in Austin. I'm going to show you the schedule of the games. It should be the same thing as round 1, where it was games 1 and 2 back-to-back, then a day off, then game 3, day off, game 4, day off, game 5, then the next day game 6, and then a day off, and then game 7. Obviously, the last series only went 6 games, but yeah, same thing here. Looks like first 2 games in Austin, back-to-back days, day off, game 3 in Calgary, day off, game 4 in Calgary, day off, Game 5 in Austin. And it looks like, oh, it's a little different now. It looks like, oh, okay, so it looks like the only difference between round 1 and 2 is that Games 1 and 2 are in Austin, back-to-back days. Day off, Game 3 in Calgary. Day off, Game 4 in Calgary. Day off, Game 5 in Austin. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. It is the same. It is the same. So, like I said, Games 1 and 2 are in Austin, back-to-back days. Day off, Game 3 in Calgary. Day off, Game 4 in Calgary. Day off, Game 5 in Austin. And then the next day, Game 6 in Calgary. And then a day off, and then Game 7 in Austin. So, Games 1, 2, 5, and 7 are in Austin, while Games 3, 4, and 6 are in Calgary. As we're 4-2 in the playoffs, the Flames are 4-3 because obviously they beat the Blackhawks in 7 games. We beat the Stars, the Dallas Stars, my favorite team, in 6 games, while the Flames, like I said, beat the 1-seeded Blackhawks in 7 games. And yeah, so Game 1 is here on Saturday, April 23rd. As Game 1 is here on Saturday, April 23rd, 2000, or as Game 1 is here on Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. So let's get into the game. Flames at Dundons in Austin, Texas, at the Doghouse. Here we go. Game 1, second round of the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's get into Game 1 right now. So yeah, home uniforms for us, away uniforms for the Flames. Remember, the Flames in the stadium still have Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk. And obviously in real life, Tkachuk's now on the Panthers, and in real life, Gaudreau is now on the Blue Jackets, I'm pretty sure. And then Elias Lindholm, I believe, is still on the Flames in real life. But home uniforms for us, away uniforms for the Flames. We both have an 85 offense. And I believe it said we had a better defense and they had a better goalie, or something like that. Style, traditional, 4 minutes, Joe Pro, honest, trainer, adaptive. Let's get into Game 1 of the second round of the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs between the Calgary Flames and the Austin Dundons in Austin, Texas, at the Doghouse. Let's get into it right now. Our goalie is Jake Onger. Their goalie is, I'm assuming it's Jacob Markstrom. Yeah, we both have an 85 offense. We have an 89 defense. They have an 86 defense, so we have a +3 for defense. And then they have an 88 goalie, while we have an 81 goalie. So we both have the same offense, and then we have a +3 for defense, and they have a +7 for goalie. That could come back to bite us, the goalie part. But Onger's still a good goalie, and I assume, like I said, their goalie is Jacob Markstrom, I'm pretty sure. But the Flames are on fire after upsetting the 1-seeded Blackhawks. Winning Game 7 on the road, 4-3. Let's watch the prediction. James Sabalski, Round 2, Game 1. We know Round 2, Game 1. Flames, Dundons. Here we go. Round 2, Game 1. Here we go. And we win the open draw of Game 1 here in the second round of the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs. As we're on your way here in Austin in Game 1. And the Pote, here's Orlov. Passed over. Here's Rodriguez. Stopped by Markstrom. I was right. It was Jacob Markstrom. 18:28 to go in the first period. As a whistle blown by the referee. First whistle of the game comes 1 minute and 32 seconds in. Here we go. Not sure why is Rodriguez in the first line. Here's Cernak, who scored in Game 6 against Dallas at the top. Here's Wheeler. Backhander. Something about score! But it was too high. As Rodriguez hit it out of midair. And the referee said it was above the crossbar. That was above the crossbar? I think they reviewed this, but they said the referee said it was above the crossbar, no goal. They're reviewing it as a goal. And they reverse it. Evan Rodriguez and the Dundons strike first. They do. I was right. They do review that. They're calling the ice with no goal, but after review, the calling the ice is overturned to a good goal, and it's now 1-0 Dundons as we score like 2 minutes into the game, basically. Here's Niederreiter. Shot! Glove save Markstrom, and he will pass it out to Hamilton. Here's Perry. Is that Corey Perry? That might be Corey Perry. Here's Perry. I believe that is Corey Perry. And he lost the puck. Lindholm's got it, but he got back checked from behind. Now Lindholm, right to the slot, he scores! Lindholm, and we're tied at 1, 4.5 minutes into Game 1. Lindholm, fifth goal of the playoffs, 4:28 into the first period. And we're tied at 1. But yeah, that Rodriguez, that was a good IQ play. Hit it, the puck down in midair, assisted by Perry and Hamilton. Here's Cernak, up ahead, Silverberg. Here we go, over! Niederreiter, what a save by Markstrom! Silverberg! Save Markstrom up against the chest. 14:45 they know in the first period, 1-1 here in game 1. Top 10 in goals. Lindholm is, I believe, 8th, it said. That was still a good IQ play by Rodriguez. Hit the puck out of midair. Shot 7-1 in favor of the Dundons. So the Flames have one shot, resulting in a goal. Here we go. There's 6 minutes in the game 1-1 here in game 1. Here's Dubé, and it stops, stayed in the zone. Tatum got demolished, and the call on the ice is offside to put the goal out of the zone and some pushing and shoving after. No penalties. You know, Tyler Pitlick, remember, took the place of, I believe, Jake DeBrusque, I believe. Here we go, and we lose the face-off. Here's Hamilton. And the poach. Here's Pitlick. Over. Here's Silverberg, save. Remo was almost put into the Flames' own net by a Flames player. And now the battle in the corner. Kotkaniemi's got it. It's running to by his own man. And eventually that shot, he was hit as he shot it, so it went wide and it didn't even leave the ice. 11:30 the down, 1-1. I think the Flames still only have that one shot, which resulted in a goal. Kotkaniemi lost it, but here's Dubé, here's Backlund. Backlund over Hamilton. Here's Tanev. Flames circling. Here's Dubé right in front, save Ottinger. And here's Pitlick. Pitlick. Shot it blocked, still went on the Markstrom, and he covers it, or stops and passes the puck to his teammate, and that's offside on the Flames. 9:13 to go in the first period. Yeah, Rodriguez, that was still a good IQ play. Hit the puck out of midair. And like I said, originally they call it no goal because he hit it above the, if you hit the puck above the crossbar, it's not, you can't do that. So originally the referee said and I just tripped him. But, so the Flames are going the power play, 28 to go in the period. But, and there's Dodd, our mascot behind the glass over there. Here we go, power play for the Flames. 1-1 game, we lose the face-off. Here's a cross save! Rebound! Almost was put into the own net by the Dundons. I decided to have Andre. You didn't miss anything. I didn't get the puck out of the zone, so it's still not our zone. But like I said, that was a good IQ play by Rodriguez at the puck out of midair. Originally, the referee said it was above the crossbar, therefore it was no goal. But then after review, because they do review that here in NHL 22, after review, they called it a good goal. So originally it was no goal. Then after review, the call on the ice was overturned to a good goal. So it went from no goal to a good goal. And it's 1-1. We turn the puck over, though. Here we go. Shot. Save Ottinger. Not going to pass this one out. 8:15 to go in the period. 1:47 to go in the power play. Here's Ronda. And we lose the face-off off the tie-up. Save Ottinger. And he kicked it out. Gunnar gets there first. It's Niederreiter all the way down. Marchand will play it behind or in the trapezoid. And now what a hit! What a hit, Niederreiter! Not through there, but he just got hit the Mars. Zadorov got kind of clipped. Here we go. 1:20 on the power play. This should be a 2-on-1. Blocked on the shot. And Zadorov will clear the 200 feet. And missing it was Markstrom behind the net. 1:10 to go on the power play, and I was offside. 7:36 to go in the period. 1:08 to go on the power play for Calgary. Largely did rotate in the face-off. And we lose it. And in the far boards, though, that guy just got clipped. Here's Joe Thornton. That's a Joe Thornton shot by Thornton, blocked. And not clear. Why was it passed over there? That's a save by Andres. He bails out our team again. 52 seconds to go on the penalty kill for Austin. And we win the draw. And this one is not cleared as well. Stopped by Anderson. Picked off by the Dundons and all the way down the ice. Markstrom stays put. Anderson up against the boards in the trapezoid behind the net. I just clobbered a guy, and there's a fight! It's Mackey versus Barclay Goodrow. After the big hit in the trapezoid, energy of Goodrow's in the red. This should be a close fight, maybe. Both energies in the red. Goodrow has no energy, and he wins the fight. What a comeback by Goodrow. He was down to like the no bars or no energy bar for like a good 10 seconds. Was able to beat the. Oh, he's ejected. Oh my goodness, he's ejected. Barclay Goodrow just got ejected from the game. Wait, is there an extra penalty on the play? Wait. It is 5-on-3 for 37 seconds. I don't know what the call is, but it's 5-on-3 for 37 seconds. Here's Clifton! Over score, and the Flames take the lead. Andrew Mangiapane. I might be botching his name, but either way. Sending over the playoffs. 13 minutes into the first period. 13 minutes into the first period. It's 2-1 Calgary. 34 seconds to go on the 5-on-4, I believe. Assisted by Clifton and Lindholm. Here we go. Shot! Save! Markstrom! No, correction. Now there's 4 minutes to go on the... I think there was a 5-minute major. Oh, my. There was a 5-minute major. I believe there was a 5-minute major on the hit. And that's a... Yeah, that's... So they're stripping on Cernak, checking from behind on Barclay Goodrow, and it was a 5-minute major for checking from behind. Then he also got a 10-minute game misconduct, and he got a 5-minute major for fighting, and then the guy he fought got a 5-minute major for fighting as well. But... yeah. So, and because it's 5-minute major power play for Calgary, they didn't score as many times as they want. And there's still like 4.5 minutes to go on that power play. So 1-for-1 on the power play at like 37 seconds at 5-on-3. They scored right away. We have 22 penalty minutes to their 5, and we're like 15 minutes in it, or 14 minutes into the game. So now they have like another like 4.5 minutes on the 5-minute major power play, 4:45, and they didn't score as many times as they want. Save Ottinger! And scores at will. Center and pass, stopped by Ottinger. 4:40 they do on the 5-minute major power play for Calgary. 6:45 they do on the period. But like I said, Calgary can score at will. Like, if they score once, the power play keeps going. They didn't score as many times as they want. Now keep it 2-1. They're 1-for-1 with 7 shots. Still have plenty of time on that 5-minute major power play. That was missed. His stick exploded and ended up pinning the back wall, and Andre covered it. 4:35 they do on the 5-minute power play. Yeah, this can make or break us, because if they score like 2 more goals and it's up 4-1, that could be a disaster. Off the tie-up! And behind the net. These are like, here we go! And almost turned it over. Niederreiter will clear it in. Stopped by Markstrom as there's still 4.5 minutes to go on the 5-minute major power play for Calgary. Here's Lindholm. Up ahead, Mangiapane just scored. Good play. And come on, we got to get that out. And now Mangiapane backdoor score! Lindholm with a second of the game, and it's 3-1. That's why we gotta hit the puck out, because he was just sitting there. Sits to the playoffs, second of the game, and there's still, what, 4 minutes to go on that power play? I mean, this is a major break us, but still. 4:07 to go on the power play, still 6:12 to go in the period, assisted by Mangiapane and Goodrow. Here's Clifton, to poach. Not out of the zone, Mangiapane kept it in. There's a slapper! Blocked in front by, I believe the guy was Userin, number 15. Here's Hanovic, slapper, blocked again. Here's Lindholm. Clifton lost it. And Continental will clear this one. We got to keep it right at 3-1, but there's still 3.5 minutes to go. Here we go, let's survive it. I just hit Goodrow, but now a little rush for Calgary. Here's Mangiapane. Clifton, save! Surprising move. I passed it out, but it doesn't come out to bite us. That turnover did, though. Here we go! And now, what a hit! Now Nash with a short end of chance! And Markstrom threw it out almost back to Nash. 3 minutes to go on the power play. So almost halfway through. Now Clifton, save! I almost put that in my own net. 3:02 to go in the power play, 5:07 to go in the period. But we do have a 5-on-3 goal and then a 5-on-4 goal during that 5-minute major power play. Come on. Now keep it right at 3-1. Is there still over 2 periods to go? They're 2 for 2 with 10 shots. One-timer. What a save by Oninger. 3. Elias Lindholm 1 goal away from the hat-trick in the first period. Come on. 2:58 to go on the power play. 2 blocked shots for Cernat. We win the draw. And that does go out of the zone. Not all the way down, though. As we're approaching the halfway point of the power play. Or at least in this case, a penalty kill. No, shot stopped by Oninger. Picked up by Benson. And he cleared it down the ice. Now in the board, it's the boards. Hit out of there. What a hit! No, a backdoor feed! Oh, what a save by Markstrom! And now Niederreiter lost it, but my goodness, that was a good chance. Here we go, 2 minutes to go. Here we go, Thornton! That did not go. Oninger almost threw out of his own net. Here's Orlov, and he'll clear it. 2:10 to go on the power play. Here's Thornton. Good play by Roslovic. Or by Benson, rather. Shot! Blocker save by Markstrom. Under 2 to play. In the power play. Shot by Perry. Stopped. Now Backlund. Backdoor. He waited a little bit. Oninger made the save and he clears it. Or the Dundons do. I believe that was Wenberg. And almost getting there first was 26. 1:35 to go. Here's Backlund. The Pote. And he unfortunately lost the puck. And we lost it again. Now, Wenberg! Oh, I thought he took it a breakaway, but no, he lost that center ice. 1:20 to go. In the power play, 3:20 to go in the period. Here's Cernat. Nash cleared. So they only scored 1 time here in the power play so far. And that's a penalty on us. Okay, I said Anderson twice, but yeah, that's a board. I don't know what. I'm being dumb, really. Hopefully it's not a Okay, so I believe it's only a 2-minute minor because obviously Goodrow got a day misconduct. So 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 5 seconds though. This is bad. I'm being dumb. This could really. Here we go. Shot stop, and now it's picked up by the Dundons. That's a 5-on-3 for 1 minute. Markstrom almost played it in the forbidden zone. Here we go. Up ahead, Mangiapane, who scored that first power play. Here's Goodrow. Goodrow save Oninger. And it does go down the ice. 40 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. And I think after that should be back. The other power play should expire, I think, in 30. But then I think they would have like a minute or whatever of 5-on-4. Slow shot blocked. And Saad does not get down the ice but out of the zone. 25 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, but they'll probably have like a minute 5-on-4 blocked. Now we're in penalty trouble. We have like 24 penalty minutes, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. It's 20 plus penalty minutes in the first 18 minutes of the game. 2 minutes to go in the period. 2:15. Here's little backdoor. What a save, Oninger! On the backdoor feed. And now, what a poach at my son, and he clears it. 5-on-4 now for 50 seconds. As I believe that the guy, whoever served the penalty for Goodrow, is now out of the box. Shot blocked by Oninger. Here we have 40 seconds. Here's Perry, blocked. Oninger's got it. This has been a long first period just because the clock goes faster when there's no penalties. But it goes slower when there is a penalty. Obviously, there was that 5-minute major for checking from behind. Here we go. Here's Benson. Lost it on the clear attempt. Here we go. Back door. Lost the puck. Orlov lost the puck now. 25 seconds. Here we go. Out of there, but Anderson now. Down low. Post to check the way. 15 seconds. We're almost there. Shot. Stopped by Oninger. 13 seconds on or 12 seconds on the power play. 1:22 to go in the period. Top 10 hits. Cernat 6 to 17. He was the one that had the boarding penalty. And then someone served Barclay Goodrow's penalty because obviously he got thrown out of the game for that penalty. He got 20 minutes of penalty time on one play. And 6 seconds now to clear it, and we have survived. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. We have survived. Back to 5-on-5. 1 minute to go. We're only down 3-1. We only did 1 or 2 power play goals in that time. It went down low. Perry blocked. Here's Pitlet. We haven't had a shot yet. We had a few shots. Here we go. Looking for a buzzer beater. Shot blocked. Center and pass. Right there. Rosselman. One last shot was blocked. And behind the net. And the horn sounds. End of the first period here in Game 1. 3-1 Flames. But we somehow survived. So end of the first period here in Game 1. 3-1 Calgary. They are 2 for 4 in the power play. They had 7 minutes and 18 seconds of power play time. Only got 2 power play goals. We have 24 penalty minutes. Yeah. I believe Cernak has 4 of them, because I think Cernak, I'm pretty sure, had the Borden penalty and the Trippin penalty. And then it said Goodrow had the 5-minute major for checking from behind, the 5-minute major for fighting, that's 10 minutes right there, and then a 10-minute game misconduct. And then, like I said, someone did serve his penalty. But either way, hits were out, hitting them 14-4, shots 23-13 in favor of the Calgary. And Calgary has a 3-1 lead after 1 period of play here in Game 1. Let's get into the second period here in Game 1. Let's get into the second period here in Game 1. 3-1 Flames. I mean, we survived, because they could have scored like 3 more goals, and it could be like 5-1 or 6-1, and that could be the game. It's 3-1, still with 40 minutes to go. Here we go, second period. Not stay out of penalty trouble, because already at 24 penalty minutes. Here we go, there's Tanev. I mean, I don't get... Poach checked out of there. The Poach. Got it back, though. There's Perry. Lost the puck. Got it back. Save Oninger. I know, passed it out. That should be a mistake. Oh, no, it's not, because the dude did it out. Here we go. We got it. That's goal. Saved by Markstrom. And his teammate almost put the puck into his own net. 17:55 they do in the second. Here we go. We just got it the next goal here. We scored the first goal, and the Flames have scored the next 3. Here we go. Cernak, I don't know why he backhanded it, but Marchand will save it, cover it, 17:37 to go. I actually don't know why he backhanded it. Doing the draw again. Across, here's Niederreiter. And come on, I mean, that should be a penalty. I'm not saying because I'm being like a sore loser and we're down 3-1, but like I don't get how that's not a penalty. I think that's a charge, because you can't take 3 steps and hit the guy. Here we go! Niederreiter will shoot this one blocked behind the net. Backdoor feed star! Niederreiter! And we're only down by 1 as we're back in the game. What a setup by the Captain Wenberg. Backdoor to Neo Niederreiter. Backdoor to Neo Niederreiter. And it's 3-2. As we have cut the Flames lead to 1 at 3-2 here in the second. Here we go. That's all we need. Next goal. 15:39 to go in the second period. 3-2 Calgary now, assisted by Wenberg and Orloff. Here we go. The Pote. Up ahead now, almost turned over. Here's Silverberg, and I don't know why it went to Tanev instead of Continemi. Here we go. The play. We're buzzing. Come on. Let's keep buzzing. That's not buzzing. Well, maybe. Here's Dubé. The Pote. Here we go. Pitlet. Not it through there, and they score! Silverberg! Tie game! 2 unanswered for the Gun Dogs. There was a wide open net. A juicy rebound by Markstrom on the shot by Pitlet that somehow got through there, and then Markstrom was caught way out of the net and way out of the crease, and then a wide open net for Continemi. He basically didn't even shoot it. He just brought the puck into the net, because I didn't realize he had the puck until he brought it in, but nothing illegal about doing that. Here's a shot! Markstrom said no, and he does not pass it out. I thought about it, but didn't. 12:27 to go in the second period. It's a 3-3 game. Yeah, literally, that was just crashing the net. He picked up the puck, and I don't think he even shot it in the net. He just brought it on his stick into the net, but not illegal. Here's Cernak, blocked. Saw with a backhander, blocked, and almost went to the wide open down the other side. Here's Dubé, or whatever his name is. He got through there, but he got T-boned. Tanev's got it, though. Now, one-timer save on, and Giroux was blocked. Here's Riley Nash. blocker by Markstrom out of play. 10:35 to go in the period. If they stay out of penalty trouble, we'll be fine. And out the tie-up, we lose a face-off, but we get the putt. And a backhander didn't go, and Anderson's now got it. As we're halfway through game one, Flames 3, Dundas 3, one-timer, or a slapper rather, stopped by Ottinger. Not a one-timer, but a slapper was stopped by Ottinger. 9 minutes to go in the second. Lindholm lost it. Lindholm has 2 goals. Here's Diderot! Save Ottinger as he got hit to his backside. Diderot did. 8:29 to go in the second period. 3-3. Ottinger's 23 saves and 26 shots blocked in front. Lost the putt. That's interference! He literally was hitting me in the corner, and the putt wasn't even there. No penalty! Stopped by Anderson on the shot by Wenberg. 7:29 to go in the second period. But that was interference. Literally, he was hitting me when the putt was... Yeah, I have the putt. It was just laying in the corner. Sitting in the corner. That's interference, but no call. Well, there's a face-off, but Rodriguez gets it. Blocked, and it hit multiple players. And it's losing the slot. And Lindholm's got it. Here's Perry. And I just nailed him right in front of the scorer's table. Here's Wenberg. 6 minutes to go. Here we go, over. Here's Rodriguez, who already has scored in the game. I'm not sure why he's on the first line. Here's Wenberg. Backdoor score! Niederreiter again! His second goal of the game, and the Dundons retake the lead. 4th goal of the playoffs, second of the game, and the Dundons have the first lead since 1-0 back in the first. 3 unanswered. 5:23 to go in the second period. 4-3 Austin. We have scored 3 unanswered here in the second. Assisted by Rodriguez, and a penalty, of course. Assisted by Wenberg and Rodriguez. 5:05 to go, and now we're on the penalty kill. On 2-minute penalty kill. 2-minute minor for tripping. We're 2 for 4 on the penalty kill. They're 2 for 4 on the power play. There's Don again. They're 2 for 4 at 21 shots. Then it's here's a block save, rebound, score. As that side of the net for the Flames player, the right side of the net was wide open. Joe Thornton, first goal of the playoffs, 14:59 into the second period. Power play goal, and they're at 3 for 5 on the power play now, assisted by Hannafin, and it's a 4-4 game. And he lost the putt now. 4:30 to go. Here's Bathland, 4-4 game. Not hit at the blue line. Here's Niederreiter, I believe. He's one over the hat trick. Saved by Markstrom. Under 4 to play in the 4-4 game. The Pote. But then Orlov lost the putt. Here's the Zindel. The Zindel save! Right to the Dundons. And he got the putt not through there to Silverberg. That was shot by Wenberg, save! Markstrom's got it with 2:15 remaining in the second period in a 4-4 game. And we win the draw. And it didn't work. Cernet's got it. Saved by Markstrom. Continental kicked it out. Pitlet. Cernak. Stopped by the pad of Markstrom. 1 minute to go in the second period. Here in game 1. 4-4 up ahead. Here's Dubé. Here's Batlin. Got through there. Somehow he got through there again. Save rebound. What a play on Continental to make sure the Zindel didn't get a shot. 10 seconds. 6 seconds! Save Ottinger! Orlov's got it! And Continental did it out. And the horn will sound. End of the second period. It's a 4-4 game. There was 4 goals scored in the second period, I believe. 3 for the Dundons and 1 for the Flames. And it's 4-4 after 40 minutes of play in game 1. Yeah, 4 goals scored in the second period. 3 by the Dundons and 1 by the Flames. In the first period, it was the opposite. There's 4 goals scored in each period so far. In the first period, there was 4 goals scored, 3 by the Flames and 1 by the Dundons. In the second period, there was 4 goals scored as well, but 3 by the Dundons and 1 by the Flames. Lindholm has 2 goals. Niederreiter has 2 goals. Shots at 31-26 in favor of the Flames. In that period, in the first period, we were outshot 23-13. But in the second period, we outshot them 13-8. So the total of the shots, 31 for the Flames, 26 for the Dundons. Let's get into the third period here in Game 1. Flames 4, Dundons 4. Let's get into it right now. Here we go. Last regulation period of Game 1. Third period, Flames 4, Dundons 4 here in Austin. And we win the draw, open draw of the third period here in Game 1. And what a hit! Picked up by Wenberg though! Over! Rodriguez blocked! Wenberg's got it bad! Save! Niederreiter for the hat trick! Shot! Save! And that just went wide of the net. Here's Perry. Here's Hamilton. Here's Gaudreau. Over! Blocked! Here's Perry. Here's Tanev. Gaudreau at the top of the slot! And the Pochet. And Wenberg lost the puck, and Perry's done it. I believe that's Corey Perry. Here's Lindholm. And it did not go out of the zone. That killed us once. Here's Perry. Save, rebound. Oninger saves it. 16:07 to go in the third. It's 4-4. And we win the draw. Here's Pitlick. Here we go. Here's Silverberg who has scored. Save. Orlov goes down, pitches, gets the punt. Center and fence blocked. And a guy into his backside. I believe that was Orlov. Here's Lindholm. And DePote. Now Continemi. And I got blocked. There's Hamilton. 14 minutes to go in regulation. Here's Perry. Here's Continemi. 13 minutes. That's a long shot stop, but then his teammate Hamilton has to put to his goalie, and then the goalie passed it right back to him. Markstrom did. 12:20 to go. Here's Dubé. Say or shot score. How did that go in? I believe it's Dylan Dubé. His first goal of the playoffs. 8 minutes into the third, and the Flames have the lead back. I was about to say save, but how does he? It was literally no screen, and that was high glove, I believe, on Oninger. Now we're losing. It's been a heck of a Game 1. Okay, so I don't know how that's not a penalty, but following up on the play was one of his teammates, but unfortunately no one was there for the center pass. 11 minutes to go. Here's Dubé who just scored. What a hit. And I don't know why that was passed like that. So we're halfway through the third period. 5-4 Flames. Here we go. Here's Murray. Here we go. Here's Nash. Oh, I thought that was going in. Here we go. Here's Saad. Kicked it out. Kicked it out. Backdoor feed. Hit some sticks. Man, we're going to lose this game because I don't want to be like, Oninger made that save. Passes it out. What a hit. Here's Niederreiter. Here we go. And a center pass to 10 receiver was Saad, but picked off by Lindholm. Oh well, he didn't miss anything. The putt's in our zone. 7:18 to go, or 7:16 to go in the third period. It's still 5-4 Calgary. And that one goal's on a tail. So here we go. Shot! Score! Corey Perry. 5-0 Oninger, and we're down by 2 again. How did that go in? 5-0 Oninger, right through the wickets. And with like, what, 7 minutes to go, we're down. Yeah, 7:06 to go, we're down 6-4. Assisted by Lindholm and Anderson. Here's Tanev. Come on. Little break here. Here we go. Rodriguez on a breakaway. He scores! And we're back in it again. His second goal of the game. And it's 6-5. Let's go. This is an intense game. 11 goals in this game. 6 by Calgary, 5 for Austin. And it's like 6 minutes to go. It's now 6-5. On the 6:30 to go, and it's 6-5. Assisted by Wenberg, who has like 3 assists in the game. Here's Cernak. Up ahead, Rodriguez. He has 2 goals along with Niederreiter, and then also for the Flames, Lindholm. I don't know what that was. Lindholm has 2 goals. Here we go. Pass up ahead. Here's Niederreiter. Gets through there. And that did not work. Rodriguez gets it back! As he has 2 goals along with Niederreiter, and then for the Flames, Lindholm has 2 goals. So you have 3 players between the 2 teams who has 2 goals. There's Lindholm who has one of the 3 players with 2 goals. 4 minutes to go. Get out of there. Here's Niederreiter. Some numbers. Is there a guy to my left? No, there's not. There's Bing Best to himself, though. Oh, I had to dive back door. Here's Orlov. And Tatum broke up the center and pass. 2:50 to remain. 6-5. Here we go. Here's Lindholm for the hat-trick save. What a hit. A double hit. Get out of there, Silverberg. Pull our goalie. There might be a way to do it without going in the main menu, but my goodness, this is an intense game. Here we go. 6-5 as Andre goes to the bench. Here we go. Shot blocked. He got it, but Markstrom. Don't let him pass it out. He doesn't. 1:21 to go. Now Evan Rodriguez has a goal over one goal over the Natcher, along with Elias Lindholm of the Flames, and then Niederreiter of the Dundons. Here we go. 1:21 to go. 6-5 for the Dundons. Down 6-5. And we win the draw. Shot! Oh, that side was open. Passes it out. Come on, pressure! Come on, pressure him! Don't let it sit back, Batlin. Lost the puck, got it back, and he scores. He's the captain, apparently, of this team. As he lost the puck along the boards, got it back. Third goal of the playoffs, only 51 seconds to go. And we're down 7-5. That's the dagger right there. Assisted by DeZindel and the guy who had the fight earlier, who has the puck right now. Off a stick. Pot up in the air. And then got picked off by Dubé. Right now, Corey Perry's goals will be the game winner. See the sixth goal. Here we go. Pass up ahead. Here's Niederreiter for the hat trick. Here we go. It's center and pass and not go. Good forecheck. I should have done that. Here we go. Wenberg. I don't know why he just lost the puck. 23.9 to go. 6-5. Or 23 seconds to go. 7-5 in favor of the Flames for the goals. I don't pull our goalie, why not? But I don't think we're gonna win. You know, 23.8 to go. 6-5 for the Dundons, down 7-5. Here we go. We win the draw. Barry got tripped, I believe. Save rebound. Oh, how did that not go in? A penalty on the Flames. For our first power play with only 19 seconds to go. It's on dead row. And I believe I have 6-on-4 now. Down 7-5 and 19 seconds to go. And we lose the face-off. Flames should just clear it, no ice in it, because they're on the penalty kill. And I almost turned that puck over. Here's Roslovic, one last chance. Shot stopped. Shot by Tontinemi, got blocked in front. And there's another penalty coming up, but time has run out. And the Flames win at 7-5. As there was another penalty at the end, but time ran out before the Flames touched the puck. Either way, the game was over. As they have a 1-0 series lead in this best-of-7 series. The Flames take game 1 here in Austin, 7-5. Our goalie could not, obviously, only got 6 goals. Wenberg had 4 assists in the same Wenberg did. As they outshot us, the Flames at 37-35. And obviously outscored us 7-5. Second star, Lindholm had 2 goals, 2 assists, and 1 hit. And the first star, I'm not sure. It might be Rodriguez, maybe, because there's 3 players that had 2 goals between the 2 teams. Lindholm, Niederreiter, and then Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is the first star, 2 goals, 1 assist, no hits, but he scored the first goal out of midair, and he scored the 5th goal on a breakaway. But unfortunately, we lose the game 7-5. Time attack, the Flames had about 45 seconds more. Faceoffs 23-20 in favor of the Flames. Penalty minutes 26-7 in favor of the Dundons. Power plays, we went 0-1 on the power play. Only had 19 seconds on a power play, though. And then the Flames, 7 penalty minutes only, like I said. 3 for 5 on the power play. That was the difference in the game. We had 7.5 minutes of power play time, while we only had 19 seconds. Yeah. And also the penalty at the end was interference on Hannafin, but didn't matter. But hey, question though, why are you calling? Penalty is a penalty, but like you call a penalty with like 19 seconds left, and then you call a penalty at the buzzer. Why was the Flames not penalized before that? Because there was the interference on the boards. Some of those hits were questionable, like a little late maybe a little high, and also maybe with an elbow or a board in, and the referee doesn't call anything in the final 20 seconds of the game. I mean, when the game was basically over at that point because it was a 2-goal game with 20 seconds left. But it is what it is, and it's just a video game at the end of the day. Yeah, it was really intense though. But yeah, so next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in this series, which will be Game 4, Game 5, or Game 6. So yeah. Yeah. So next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in this series, which will be Game 4, Game 5, or Game 6. And that'll be the next episode of the series in this game, and the next episode that will be the next episode of the series in this game, and I'll probably post the next episode of the series. I mean, probably after that. I'm thinking I start school September 6th, which is the day after Labor Day. Then the next episode of the series will be that week before I go back to school, because I go to Minnesota in like 4 days, and then like I said, Madden 23 comes out while I'm in Minnesota. So my first video after Minnesota will probably be my first Madden 23 video. Yeah, so like I said, next episode of the series in real life will probably be that week before I start school, and I start school the day after Labor Day, which is September 6th. So the next episode of the series will probably be that week before. Will probably be posted that week before I go back to school. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll tell you, and that's pretty much it. You'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be, or you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, time for closing. No board if it's up to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know, I'm gonna see you in episode number 9 of this Austin Dundas NHL 22 Expansion Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 9. And eat on a bacon and go Dundons.